Hi Sagittarius, it's Kendrick from Providence Tarot. I'm coming to you with your April 15th through the 30th proofreading for this week. So, I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krantz, okay? I'm going to start by pulling this card in the center. Sag. You know, I have a lot of Sag in my charts. I have Uranus and Jupiter conjunct directly in Sag, and I have Neptune in Sagittarius, as well as my South Node. It looks like you got a card that is Jupiter in Leo. This is a card of benevolence, jovial energy, things sort of changing and improving, or you're going into new territory, right? So Jupiter is talking about the expansion of the self. So there could be some personal growth that is happening here. You know, it's development, okay? And this is reasonable development. You're like, you know what? I feel like this is the growth that I need. This is what I need to be working towards all the time. I need to always be constantly trying to achieve some level of growth. This is also just kind of like, you know, it's a 6. The 6th house is related to habits, right? Making something a consistent effort, okay? So it's going to take a lot of consistent effort to achieve this level of growth or this personal growth, right? It could be talking about growth in, you know, a sense of commerce. It could be talking about growth or expansions of the heart, right? It could be you growing passionately about something. This could just be you getting a little bit more serious about how much of something you want to be or achieve or you know, focus on, right? It's also, you know, kind of like career oriented as well. You're like, am I really going to go in this direction? Am I really going to make this commitment to this thing in this way? Right? Am I going to celebrate this thing in this way, this growth, and see myself moving in this direction? Am I going to commit myself to this new idea or this new way of being? All right, let's look at this next card, the Hanged Man. Good Jesus Christ, and it's a bet. All right, let's talk about the Hangman. So the Hangman is related to time. It's related to information. It's related to learning. It's related to process. We're talking about something being hidden as well, closed off. Something that isn't, you know, it's not really open yet. It's like very cavernous, but enclosed within this cavernous feeling. The cave, right? It's kind of also being in this straitjacket type of feeling, right? I'm actually feeling vulnerable, so I'm closing myself off. The Hangman is Neptune, you know? And we're talking about compassion. We're talking about that sense of like going crazy or that sense of like hesitation, right? And sometimes when you feel like you're going crazy and you're a little bit vulnerable, sometimes you're a little bit hesitant to let something pass through or to let something kind of like gradually progress. You know, if you don't feel that sense of progression, right? Or you were a little bit hesitant to you know, connect with the progression just yet. You know, that could have been in the past for you. Maybe you do feel vulnerable. Maybe you do feel insecure. Maybe you do feel like you want to wait. Maybe you do feel like it's not the right time. But what is being shown to you through this lesson is that maybe you'll never be ready. You know, if a butterfly was like, I'm not ready to be a butterfly, it would probably just kind of like die in that cocoon. You know, you're going to have to come out of the cocoon. And it's just kind of interesting that the hanged man, this bat, looks like it's a cocoon, right? That's what it's like developing there. But then it's coming out of all of these bricks and all of this debris. All of this hits funny because I feel like I have like this name that I gave like this drag persona that like hasn't ever like really manifested or become anything. But it is the name of the persona is a lot of debris, right? So it's kind of like you're coming out of a lot of debris. All of this debris here, all of these sticks, right? And stones and things like that, right? And just kind of like the rubble, right? Like the junkyard. It's like the beauty that just sort of like, you know, walked out of a junkyard, untouched, no oil, no dirt, no nothing, right? The beauty. Ooh, the Mother of Pentacles, which is talking about building something for security purposes. Also talking about building of finances. What is it that you need to show for yourself that would make you have a sense of achievement, right? You've got to put the effort into it in order to achieve it. You've got to, you know, understand what is accessible for you to be successful in the area that you want to be successful. Use those things. Utilize what is available to you and utilize it in the best way possible, like the Mother of Pentacles does. She can make $1 out of 15 cents, or she can make what looks like $1 actually come from 15 cents, right? Make the best of it. I really can stretch $1. I can stretch my abilities. I can get them to take me in all these different ways. Maybe I haven't used it this way. Maybe I haven't looked at it in this channel, down this road before. Maybe I didn't see it going in this direction. Hey, it's not too far off from home. I can make that work for me. You know what I mean? Maybe I have to get a different brand. It's not that different. Maybe I have to work with a different material. It's not that different. You know what I mean? It's not saying that like you aren't just used to one thing. You know, the Mother of Pentacles is not just used to one thing. She knows how to be flexible within and be practical. Right? So that's what we're asking you to do. To be practical, but still be flexible at the same time. It's a challenge, but you can do it. Okay? Thank you so much. If you would like to get a personal reading, email providencetarotkendrick@gmail.com. Like, share, and subscribe. Also comment on YouTube. And also follow me on Instagram. It is Providence Tarot. And my personal account is NYC Kendrick.